market educational programs abroad and attract foreign students. While it is reprehensible to use such language as marketing education, we have to take note of such trends. There is a strong case for opening our educational infrastructure to foreign students without adversely affecting the interests of our own students. There are fine centers of excellence in India which can attract many foreign students. Institutions like the IITs, the IIMs, Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, several other science departments and faculties in universities are the most sought-after institutions. Foreign students can be taken by increasing the intake capacity in these institutions. If 10% of the supernumerary seats are created exclusively meant for foreign students, we would have a fairly large number of students from other countries. At the moment, there are about 12,000 students in this country. This should be done without touching the seats earmarked for local students. I have reason to believe that some of the Indian institutions have the capacity to attract large number of foreign students. Firstly, the medium of instruction in these institutions is English. Secondly, the cultural environment in India is not very different from that in most third world countries. Thirdly, training received in India will be very much relevant in their countries. Finally, in terms of cost, whether of fee or of living, it is much cheaper to study in India. From India's point of view, the advantages are: A, being a large country having strong educational infrastructure, India has an obligation to share its resources with others. In other sectors of the economy, India is not able to offer much to the third world countries. But education is the one sector where it could be of some help to others. B, by charging differential fee, the Indian institutions would be able to generate some resources on their own. C, politically, India will be able to spread its goodwill in the developing world. Developed countries try to influence the developing countries by giving foreign assistance, which India cannot afford to do on a large scale. To some extent, this can be neutralized by providing educational opportunities to students in the third world countries. If India's centers of excellence are to attract foreign students, they must provide proper facilities for students coming from outside. Most important, there has to be proper student counseling and hostel facilities. Modern higher education system fashioned after the Western model has a history of more than a century and a half in India, long enough to generate within the country expertise of the highest order in institution building, management and curriculum development in higher education. One implication of the present trend of globalization would then be that there would be greater and more vociferous demand for Indian initiatives in building and managing institutions of higher education in other developing countries, especially the Anglophonic ones. It could be in the form of institutions of higher education in India starting their branches in such countries. One could also think in terms of twinning arrangements where an institution of higher education in India works out in collaboration, in a collaborative relationship with a similar institution in a developing country, through which academic and administrative expertise from Indian institution could be deployed in its twin institution. Another dimension in this twinning arrangement could be a split-site course program facility for students in such collaborating institutions abroad, through which they could take a part of the coursework, maybe theoretical or foundation aspects, from their parent institution, and the other, maybe the practical or the advanced aspects, from the twin institution in India. I also see possibility of distance education playing a major role here, especially in transacting the theoretical or foundational aspects of curriculum in this split site arrangement. At the moment, we do not have a comprehensive national policy towards the role of higher education in the international field, towards foreign students in India, and towards extending Indian expertise in higher education to other developing countries. We do take a few foreign students in the country. They come either on Government of India scholarships or on their own. All of them pay the same fee which the local students pay, and as we are aware, the fee charged by the Indian institutions is minimal in the world. It is true, however, that some private institutions charge exorbitant fee. Time has come to formulate a comprehensive policy not only to encourage the Indian institutions to admit foreign students, but also to regulate such admissions so that there is no exploitation. Similarly, we need to formulate a policy governing extension of Indian expertise in higher education abroad. To enable the Indian institutions to play their role in the international field, it is necessary to create an organization as the Australians have done. It would be the function of the organization to project the Indian institutions in other countries and function on their behalf. The time is ripe for such an initiative. If India does not act fast, we will have to regret later on. Education is our strength, and we should project our strength to create goodwill for India in other countries and also to generate some resources for our educational institutions. To conclude, I would like to once again congratulate the new graduates and wish them all the very best. I also wish the institution a bright future. Thank you once again.
ನಾನು ಘಟಿಕೋತ್ಸವವನ್ನು ಮುಕ್ತಾಯಗೊಳಿಸುತ್ತೇನೆ.
ಅಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಇನ್ವಿಟೇಷನ್ ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಇನ್ವಿಟೇಷನ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳಿದರೆ
ರಾಮನವ್ರು ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ
ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಡಿ ಸರ್
ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನು ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು
ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು.